Colombia's journey as an independent nation has been anything but smooth. It's a tale of resilience and survival, a testament to the spirit of a people determined to shape their own destiny despite the odds. The early 19th century marked the birth of an independent Colombia, breaking free from the clutches of Spanish rule. However, this newfound freedom was not the end of the struggle, but the beginning of a new chapter marked by political instability. With the shackles of colonial rule thrown off, the country found itself in a whirlwind of frequent changes in government, each transition sowing seeds of discord and furthering internal conflicts. The nation, in its infancy, was like a ship on a stormy sea, tossed about by the winds of change and uncertainty. The political landscape was a battlefield where ideologies clashed and power was a prize to be won at any cost. Internal strife and civil wars became the order of the day, shaping the nation and its people in ways that would have implications for centuries to come. This chaotic start to independence created a fertile ground for additional challenges. Like a storm brewing on the horizon, these challenges lurked around the corners, ready to test the steel of the Colombian nation. The political instability, the frequent changes in government, the internal conflicts, they all contributed to creating an environment that would invite even greater trials. But as we'll see, no challenge is too great for a people united in their determination to build a better future. The Colombian spirit, tempered in the fires of these early struggles, would prove resilient in the face of the storms to come. For it is often in the crucible of adversity that the strength of a nation is truly revealed. This turbulent start set the stage for further challenges that would test the resilience of the Colombian nation. But as the saying goes, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. These early struggles, as daunting as they were but the first steps in Colombia's journey towards a brighter, more stable future. The power of drug traffickers and the rise of armed groups threw Colombia into a new era of challenges. As the country navigated through the turbulent waters of political instability, another tempest was brewing in the form of drug trafficking. By the mid-20th century, Colombia had become a key player in the international drug trade, with powerful cartels rising to prominence. These groups wielded immense influence, with their power extending beyond the criminal underworld and infiltrating the very fabric of Colombian society and politics. The most notorious of these was the Medellin cartel, led by the infamous Pablo Escobar. At its peak, this cartel controlled much of the global cocaine trade, amassing vast wealth and power. But this wasn't without cost. The cartel's rise led to an escalation in violence, with rival groups battling for control and ordinary citizens caught in the crossfire. Simultaneously, another force was rising, adding fuel to the fire of violence and instability. The Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, or FARC, a guerrilla group, emerged as a significant player in the country's political and social landscape. Born out of a desire for social and political transformation, FARC's methods were controversial. They resorted to kidnapping, bombings, and other acts of violence, adding another layer of complexity to Colombia's struggle. The impact of these groups was far-reaching. They not only destabilized the political landscape but also contributed to the violence that permeated everyday life in Colombia. The cartel's wealth allowed them to corrupt officials, ensuring their operations continued unhindered, while FARC's actions provoked a heavy-handed response from the government, leading to further unrest. These elements combined to create a vicious cycle of violence and instability that held the country in its grip for decades. The influence of drug traffickers and armed groups not only shook political stability, but also contributed to the violence that plagued the country. This era left deep scars on Colombia, scars that the nation is still working to heal as it navigates the path towards a more stable and prosperous future. Despite these challenges, Colombia has demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability in transforming its economy. Over the last 2 decades, a shift has been observed, with several sectors playing pivotal roles in Colombia's economic landscape. Agriculture, for instance, has been a cornerstone. Whether it's the coffee beans that make your morning brew or the bananas that adorn your breakfast table, Colombia's fertile lands have been instrumental in the country's economic growth. However, the sector faces its own set of challenges, from climate change to the need for technological advancements. Next, we turn to the mining sector, another key player in Colombia's economy. Blessed with abundant natural resources like gold, coal, and emeralds, Colombia has capitalized on these treasures. But one cannot ignore the environmental and social implications of mining, which have sparked debates and called for more sustainable practices. The service sector, too, has seen significant growth, particularly in areas such as tourism and information technology. The allure of Colombia's diverse landscapes, rich history, and warm hospitality has attracted visitors from around the globe, while the rise of digital technology has opened new avenues for economic growth. Yet, the reliance on tourism poses risks, as global events like the recent pandemic have shown. The manufacturing sector has also shown promise, with industries like textile, food processing, and automobile manufacturing contributing to job creation and economic diversification. However, the sector's growth is often impeded by infrastructural challenges and the need for more skilled labor. In essence, Colombia's economic transformation over the past 20 years is a tale of progress, but not without its share of challenges. It's a tale of a nation leveraging its strengths, yet grappling with the complexities of economic diversification and the risks of over-reliance on certain sectors. While the economy has seen significant growth, dependence on certain sectors continues to pose a challenge. As Colombia continues to navigate its economic landscape, the balance between growth and sustainability will be crucial in shaping the country's future. As Colombia looks towards the future, it aims to consolidate its stability and boost economic growth. The South American nation is no stranger to challenges, but it also knows the value of resilience and the power of transformation. The government is actively implementing initiatives to address historical challenges. It's an uphill battle, no doubt, but the key lies in acknowledging the past, while focusing on building a better future. These initiatives include strengthening the political system to ensure further stability, combating the influence of drug trafficking, and working towards lasting peace. Each step, however small it may seem, is a stride towards a stronger, more resilient Colombia. But it's not just about addressing the past, it's also about paving the way for the future. Economic diversification is a critical part of this strategy. While sectors like agriculture, mining, and services have played pivotal roles in Colombia's economy, the country understands the need to broaden its horizons. By diversifying its economy, Colombia is not only reducing its dependence on a few sectors, but also opening up new avenues for growth and prosperity. This shift towards diversification is a testament to Colombia's adaptability and its willingness to evolve with the changing times. Complementing this economic diversification is a focus on infrastructure development. Investments in infrastructure are a surefire way to fuel economic growth. They create jobs, improve connectivity, and lay the groundwork for future development. Whether it's building new roads or upgrading existing facilities, each infrastructure project is a brick in the foundation of Colombia's future prosperity. With these initiatives, Colombia is not merely dreaming of a better future, but actively working towards it. It's a journey, and like any journey, it has its share of challenges. But with a clear vision, steadfast determination, and an unwavering commitment to progress, Colombia is well on its way. With the government's initiatives and economic diversification, Colombia is on a promising path towards a more stable future. Colombia, with its rich history and complex challenges, stands at a crossroads. As we've journeyed through the country's tumultuous past, we've seen a nation marked by decades of political instability following its independence from Spain. This instability, characterized by civil wars, frequent changes of government, and internal conflicts, set the stage for further challenges. One such challenge emerged in the form of the powerful drug trafficking industry. The rise of this illicit trade not only shook Colombia's political stability, but also contributed significantly to the country's violence. Alongside this, we've also seen the role played by the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, or FARC, in the nation's armed conflicts. This group, seeking social and political transformations, employed controversial methods that added to the country's struggles. Yet, despite its turbulent past, Colombia has seen remarkable economic changes within the last 20 years. The nation's key sectors, agriculture, mining, and services, have played pivotal roles in its economy. However, there have been concerns that this economic diversification faces hurdles, and a continued dependence on certain sectors may pose a threat to sustainable long-term growth. As we look towards the future, we see a country striving to consolidate stability and boost economic growth. Government initiatives have been launched to address historical challenges and economic diversification, and investments in infrastructure are being made. These efforts point towards a promising path for Colombia. In essence, the journey of Colombia, from its early struggles post-independence to its recent economic transformations, is a testament to the resilience of its people. The nation is now at a crucial junction, balancing its rich history with the need to overcome complex challenges. As it embraces the future, overcoming historical legacies, Colombia works to forge a sustainable and stable economy.